You don't have a soul. You have a body. You aren't a body. You are a soul. The Divine Library with your girl Molly. The Divine Library is open. Welcome back to the Divine Library. I am your Divine Librarian Molly. The Library of Divinity is now open. Let's get into it, okay? Now, welcome to my first YouTube video of 2025, and we're going to get into it. We're not going to waste any time, okay? Because I don't believe in that, okay? Today's topic that we're talking about is, what is a soul? Yes, very simple, but I think it's quite more complicated than people try to pass it off to be, okay? Because people always throw it around, but do we actually know what it means, okay? So let's get into it, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay. Now, before we get into the definition that makes the most sense to me, we're going to go through a couple other definitions, okay? Okay, all right. First, we have Merriam-Webster. Yes, Google is free, y'all, okay? So a soul, according to Merriam-Webster, is the immaterial essence, animating principle, or actuating cause of an individual life, okay? Cool, cute, but not really quite what I was looking for, okay? Now, let's go to Britannica. Okay, Britannica, another great, beautiful dictionary. But let's see what they had to say, okay? Soul, in religion and philosophy, the immaterial aspect or essence of a human being, that which confers individuality and humanity, often considered to be synonymous with the mind or the self. In theology, the soul is further defined as that part of the individual which partakes of divinity and is often considered to survive the death of the body. Now, this definition is getting into the vein of what I was really looking for, but not quite what I was looking for, because I need something concise for you all so I can present it to you all, okay? Now, the one part that I found to be the most intriguing was the soul is further defined as that part of the individual which partakes of divinity and is often considered to survive the death of the body, which partakes of divinity. All right, keep that in mind. But there was this one definition that kind of summed it all up, and it was like 3, 4, 5 words in the sentence. And I'm so sorry. I think the guy was on Reddit. I don't know where he is. I should have screenshot it, but this is to you, my guy. Okay. I added a little more to this definition, kind of combining all of these definitions, and I'm presenting it to you all. But the guy from Reddit definitely kind of hit it on the nose, and I'm just adding to it. So this is my definition of a soul. You don't have to take this definition. Take it as it resonates for you, but this is what makes the most sense to me. Now, a soul is the immortal, conscious, light energy that animates the body. Okay, the guy from Reddit said that a soul is just basically conscious, light energy. And I was like, yeah, it's beautiful. But I added the immortal, okay? It survives the body, okay? And it animates the body. It gives the body life, okay? And it's kind of the same thing that all these other, definitions are getting at. But just to put it all together, okay? A soul is the immortal, conscious light energy that animates a body, okay? Get it into your brain. I'm going to say it one more time. A soul is the immortal, conscious light energy that animates a body. Okay, this light energy comes from the source. It comes from the creator. It comes from God. It is your divinity. Okay, it's your direct connection to your higher self. Okay, now when your soul is in your body is made of flesh. Okay, we have fleshly desires. Okay, we're human. Okay, we have, we experience anger, we experience rage, we experience sadness, we experience envy, jealousy, disgust. We experience all of these emotions. Okay, but it's not of the soul. All right, and thus the battle begins between the soul and the flesh. Okay, because your flesh may want one thing for you, but your soul is trying to guide you in the right direction. Right. Okay. Your soul, okay, is God within you. Period. That light within you lights your way, gives you the directions of what you need to do with your life. All right. Now let's get to the hot topic. Can one lose a soul? In short, yes, but you can only really lose your soul if you give it away. I'll say that again. You can only lose your soul if you give it away, okay? When people talk about selling their souls or people losing their souls, it's really people giving away their souls, because we are in charge of our own life, okay? We really are. We have that free will as people. Now, what are you giving away exactly? Let's look back at the definition. A soul is the immortal, conscious light energy that animates a body. Looking at that definition, what is the value that lies within your soul? Why is it that these dark entities, or it's like a war for the souls on earth? It's your light. It's your divinity. It's your connection to God. It's your connection to source. That's what they want to take away. These things, principalities, dark entities, okay, the devil, P. Diddy, they're of the dark. And the thing that these beings value the most is your light, okay? So when you sell your soul, you're selling your divinity. You're selling your connection to God. And when you sell away that light of yours that resides within you, now you're at the will of the dark. And anything can happen in the dark, okay? Now, many people do this in exchange for fame, for riches, for power, for talent, success, whatever. All stuff, valued by the flesh, not by the spirit, but by the flesh. And I will go as far to say that people can even lose their soul or give up their soul because they let, their fleshly emotions take over them, their missions for vengeance, missions of envy, missions of greed take over them. And that supersedes what, their divine light path that's for them. And they choose, those other missions because they feel like it's better for them, or they would get much more out of life if they choose that side. And that's okay. That's their choice. The thing is, if you fall for the temptation that the darkness can bring, you will become bound by it, okay? You will become bound by your envy if that's what you choose over your light, giving away your light in order to get back at somebody because, you perceive them to be better than you. You don't want them to do well in life, so you're doing anything in your power to destroy them. That's you giving away your light, okay? You're giving away your light in order to destroy another human being, okay? Or someone who's willing to do anything for money, someone who's willing to sell away the light within them, their connection to source, connection to God, in exchange for having so much money that they could ever even ask for. Now, when you have your divinity, this is key. Listen, okay? You have a free will, okay? A spiritual freedom, if you would say, to evolve, grow, and continue on your path, the path that has been, constructed for you. Now, when you give away that light, you're essentially giving away your freedom to get back on track. Okay, even if you become lost at one point, because sometimes trials and tribulations of life can make you become lost and you lose your light sometimes, as in like you get so clouded by darkness it's hard to find it, but it's still there. You understand? But once you give away your light in exchange of having something temporary, the temporary satisfaction of seeing someone down, the temporary satisfaction of seeing your bank balance go up, the temporary satisfaction of seeing your follower count go up, the temporary satisfaction of everybody knowing your name, you become bound. And you ain't getting that light back. Because now you're at the will of whatever, you made that deal with. Whatever that thing, being, entity, whatever it wants you to do, you have to do it, and you will do it, okay? But like I was saying, your soul, the divinity that is within your soul, it's basically your freedom papers, okay? And once you give that away, it's like giving your freedom papers away. And now you become enslaved, y'all. See, when you have your light, it lights your way. It's absolute. It's certain. Your light is like your freedom papers, like I said. It's also like your compass to show you your true north, where you need to be headed. And it's a telephone all in one. All you got to do is dial. You're like, hey, what do I need to be doing right now? Okay, but it's up for us to find it. Okay, you can't just, just sit there and wait for it to come to you. You have to get up and do. You have to get up and seek it. You have to get up and seek that light within you and pursue, what lights you up, because this world is filled with so much darkness, and it's seeking to distract you in so many ways so that you don't, see the light within you, which is like your soul, your soul's path, your soul mission, okay? And a lot of people, they're not on their soul path. They're not on their soul mission. They gave it up for other things, okay? They gave it up for other things. Will you? I don't know. A lot of people give up their light for mainly two things, okay? Number one, they're a lost soul, okay? And were thwarted off their path and they wandered into the wilderness where their light is hard to find. While they were there in the wilderness, they accepted something at their lowest. And boom. Usually the precursor to someone giving away their soul is that they become lost. Okay, that's one way. Or number two are the people who know their light path, okay? They know where they're supposed to be headed, right? But they didn't like it. They didn't want it. It wasn't satisfactory to them, okay? They weren't satisfied with wherever they were headed, okay? They weren't satisfied with it. So something came along and tempted them to choose otherwise because they perceived that other thing to be better when it actually never is. There are probably more instances, and I bet you all at home will know that. Look around at the people in your life and you'll be able to see like who's a lost soul and people who maybe, exchange their soul to keep Ray Ray around, exchange their light to have all this money, or exchange their light to take somebody down because they don't like them. Yeah, it's all around you. It's more common than you think. There's even a thing where some souls were created for karmic reasons. Like they come into this world just ready to be a vessel of destruction to be used by the enemy. But that's a video for another day. Okay. All in all, I encourage you to remember the value of your soul and the divinity that resides within you. So go ahead and do the activities and the things that feeds your soul, okay, that lights your soul up. That is your soul path, your soul mission, the things that you're supposed to be doing on your divine path, okay? And don't let nobody convince you not to do it, okay? They're just trying to convince you to get off track, all right? And when you get off track, that's when the real darkness comes, and then you don't even know when the light's gonna come or how to find it, okay? So make sure you're doing, what feeds your soul, what lights you up. Well, Molly, I'm a good person and I'm doing everything that lights me up, but JoJo over there is a terrible person and seems to get everything that they want. Well, let me tell you something here, buddy. What if they belong to something or someone else? Hello? What if they made an exchange that you don't even know about? What if they gave up their divinity to get all that good stuff? And your divinity is priceless, but maybe it wasn't so priceless to them. True value lies within you. It lies in your soul. You still have your soul, okay? While they forfeited that for earthly desires, and they will be bound in darkness because of it, but you still have your light. So how about that? In the end, your earthly vessel, your body, okay, will constantly be tempted or distracted to go against the light, the call from within, from your soul. But the compass is always within you. The light is within you. Now, go find it. Thank you for watching this video on souls. I was so excited to film this video, and it took so long for me to write this script or to get through it, but I'm so glad that I did it, y'all. I did it, okay? But tell me what y'all think about this in the comments, all right? Let's get a discussion going about what is a soul, what are souls, okay? What are we? Let's get to it in the comment section below, okay? Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts, your plans, your ideas, okay? And if you want to join me on this journey of learning more about spirituality so we can get more educated about this place we call Spirit School, aka Earth, okay? Subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is the Divine Library. I am your Divine Librarian, Molly, and now the Library of Divinity is now closed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. The Divine Library with your girl.